And that leads us into our next story. I've been thinking about this all morning. The food that we're going to eat later today. That means lots of grilling, finger foods, and salads.
Today, Katie Sampayo is showing us how to make a healthy and delicious salad for your Labor Day festivities in this week's Eat Right, Live Well. Take a look.
Good morning, Katie here. Today I'm going to teach you how to make one of my favorite summer salads ever. It is my Mediterranean quinoa salad, and you can find this exact recipe in my #1 best-selling cookbook on Amazon right here. So the first thing that you're going to need is some quinoa. You can either prep your quinoa in advance, that's going to make this even faster to make, or you just follow the directions on the box and make it at the time of the salad. The only thing if you do that is you're going to want to make sure that it's cool by the time you're ready to combine all the other ingredients. So right after you cook it up, make sure that you set it aside on the stove and then put it in the fridge to cool down, okay? So the next thing that you're going to need is some tomatoes. I like cherry tomatoes for this recipe a lot, so I just halved a bunch of cherry tomatoes and I set them to the side. The next thing that you're going to need is a cucumber. Okay, so what I like to do with my cucumbers is I like to take the seeds out of them, so you can just cut with a knife on both sides where the seeds are and scoop them out with either a spoon or with the knife, okay? Or you can always use an English cucumber. They naturally just don't have any seeds, so again, it makes it even faster to make. Okay, the next ingredient that we have is a red onion. I use one whole small red onion and I cut the onion up very, very small. No one wants a big chunk of red onion in their mouth, okay? So I mince it up, and then after that, we pretty much just combine everything in a bowl. So we're just gonna take it, mix it together, and then we're gonna add our seasoning. So what I like to flavor this dish is lemon, okay? So I'm gonna take 1 to 2 lemons, I'm gonna squeeze the juice out, and I'm gonna put that right into the mixture. The next thing that you're going to want to do is have some olive oil. I use about 1/4 cup of olive oil because this recipe serves 4 people. So that's a healthy serving for each. You can add more or less depending on your taste preference, okay? And the final ingredient that we're gonna add is a fresh herb called parsley, flat leaf parsley. I really, really like parsley in this recipe. Just gives it a little bit of an extra bite, a little bit of extra flavor. And I just take about 1 big handful and I chop it up super small and mix it together. Of course, we're gonna finish this recipe off with salt and pepper because everything in life needs salt and pepper just to make it taste a little bit better. Okay, so that's the very last thing that you need. You mix it all together and it's ready to go. Perfect for your holiday cookout, perfect maybe for Labor Day that's coming up. And I love this recipe because I can make a big bunch in advance and eat it throughout the week because it doesn't go bad, it doesn't get soggy, because it doesn't have any leaves in it. These are the types of salads that I really like when traveling. I'm currently in the south of France, so this is something that I'm eating right now because it's just it's super easy. The ingredients are very easy to find, it's fresh, and it's healthy. So with that, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. If you want more recipes like this, again, go ahead and check out my #1 best-selling cookbook on Amazon. And also, if you want to cook with me in person, join me in Costa Rica. I have a few spots left. I'm hosting a big fitness and adventure retreat there at the end of October, and I would love to have you there. So more information can be found on that at katiesampayo.com. All right, guys, back to you at the studio.
And for more information on how to cook with Katie in person, just log on to katiesampayo.com.